we are going to do a very interesting case on Zomato. Zomato has started an initiative called Zomaland and we are going to talk about that. Are you all aware about Zomato?
Yes, sir.
Everybody has used Zomato?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, before you came to this class, how many of you actually knew about Zomaland? In PGDM ExP program, we predominantly use case-based learning pedagogy.
In the normal pedagogy where only concepts are taught, I think the working professionals are not able to resonate it with their past experiences.
For us, coming in with a few years of experience, I think the case-based learning helps us a lot.
How many of you invest in stock market? Almost everybody. Very good. And how many of you invest in IPO of Zomato? Okay. What happened? Did you sell?
It helps us simulate real-world situations. It almost feels like that you're back into the office and working on real-life problems.
So, what is the business of Zomato? Who would like to start? Jaspreet?
Sir, initially, like right now it's more into food delivery.
It's into food delivery.
But before that, it was a directory for all the hotels.
So it was a food discovery. Now it is into food delivery.
Into food delivery.
It is actually connecting the user and the seller.
Basically, it is online business model where demand of needs of customer will be satisfied through the local offline shop.
Exactly. You satisfy the demands of the customer with the local players. So restaurants who are serving the customers are local restaurants. That's what Zomato does. It's a platform which actually serves the needs of the customer by the restaurants who are local players. Okay, very good. See, most of the participants in PGDM ExP program are people with significant work experience, like 6, 7, 8 years of work experience.
Since the PGDM ExP program at IMT Ghaziabad is for experienced professionals like us, it becomes even more important for us to have, right kind of support services.
All the faculty members are experts in their domain and they are very willing to share their expertise with us, and they are real life consultants as well. We can do consulting projects with our faculty and we can do short term projects.
So, who is the main competitor of Zomato? Swiggy. How do you know? Same business model. What all is Swiggy doing? Please, have you read that paragraph?
Yes, sir.
Very carefully?
Yes, sir.
What is Swiggy doing? Hyper-local, food ordering and delivery.
While I was reading the case, I was focusing only on Zomato, but in the class, Abhishek sir pushed us towards looking at its competitors as well.
But they have done a lot of things. What all have they done? Okay, we can start with Amit. Please go ahead.
They are also having that like Swiggy Pop working professional. They are providing Swiggy daily meals. Even they are providing in grocery. They are
doing a lot of things,
yes,
lot of activities.
Lot of activities Swiggies are doing.
The competitors of Zomato was also mentioned in the case, which initially we were not focusing on, but then the competitor aspect was something that Professor Abhishek, got out of us.
What do you see as the difference between Zomato and Swiggy? Think.
B2B supplies.
What B2B supplies?
Zomato provides services to business to business.
A lot of services to restaurants. If you see, the focus of Swiggy is more towards customers and the focus of Zomato is towards restaurants. If you are the one who are going to run Zomato, how will you compete with Swiggy? Tell me.
Through the cases, we are put into the shoes of the protagonists of these cases, which are usually very high-level officers, CEOs, CXOs. So we get to see the real-world business problems through their eyes.
So Shilpa, would you like to go?
They should start by, because they're already into the B2B business and they already have a set database of the customers as well. So they can they can leverage the B2B part to reach out to customers and add that as a differentiating factor as to Swiggy.
So the participation that Professor Abhishek actually probed us to, focus more on the holistic learning of the case was very important. Initially, we were focusing on only one aspect of the case.
With Zomato, you are present in 500 plus cities.
Right.
Why they are doing Zomato? And that's where I would like to talk about there are two ways of service delivery. One is what we call as transaction orientation, and the second is what we call as experience orientation. Yes, Rajiv, can we start with you?
So basically, Zomato earlier was only, as we shared, only food delivery business. So the visibility was not there amongst the masses. So with this Zomaland, they are also targeting tier 1 cities with Zomaland. Yeah, I think the case learning pedagogy is really important for the working professionals because we are able to resonate with our past working experience.
You are targeting the youth and you are giving them that experience, and therefore the customer becomes your lifelong customer. And that's where I want you to understand the deeper meaning of loyalty. Your students who are coming to the Zomaland event, youngsters who are coming to the Zomaland event, they are your future. They don't have the money. But if you give them good experience, they think very highly of you. What will they do? When they have money, they will come to you only. That is what Zomato is trying to achieve.
A lot of e-commerce companies, they have limited customer engagement and touch points in terms of their websites or apps. So having a physical event, something like a Zomaland, that can help drive customer loyalty and engagement through a holistic program.
Now, would you still think about not buying Zomato stock? Huh? You will buy? Not convinced. Not entirely convinced. What is the difference between the way event was conducted in season 1 and the way event was conducted in season 2?
In the season 1, more specific, attention was on how food was delivered, how the family food was the main package. But in season 2, I think the shows, the live shows, all the artists performing, that was, I think, the main.
Very good, Rajiv. The students of PGDM ExP program are well prepared for the class. They are engaged and they are willing to be challenged. That brings a great learning environment to the class.
So when I joined the program, I was focusing more on the quality of the faculty and the breadth of the curriculum. But coming here, I understood that peer-to-peer learning is actually one of the most important components of the program, and I'm really enjoying that.
Zomato is the only company in digital platform business which is doing this supercharging. They know that this is how the consumer is going to move, and then that's how they decide that this is what they will do. You cannot make your plan successful unless you are riding on the changing consumer behavior. There's no way any company can succeed.
He explained us how Zomato focuses on the experience of the customer as well, while others are focusing only on the transaction part of the business.
The PGDM ExP participants are supposed to take up middle management role. They are not seen as entry-level employees. So accordingly, the cases that we choose has to also ensure that they get the learning for taking up middle management role. There's a lot of learning which happens beyond the subject matter. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you very much.